Welcome to this installment of your CAN online classroom. I'm Trent England. I'm the director of the Citizenship and Governance Center at the Evergreen Freedom Foundation and one of the instructors in our CAN classes. And I want to talk to you today about being a resource for your elected officials. Whether they're, whatever party they're from, whether they're Republicans or Democrats or nonpartisan, whether you agree with them or they agree with you, whether you've helped them before on their campaigns or whether you've campaigned against them, you can be a resource for most of your elected officials. Maybe there are some who are beyond reach, but I want you to think about making this a part of your strategy and your political activism. Building connections with elected officials based not just on what you want them to do, but on how you can help them, how you can be a resource. Think about government. Think about a member of the legislature or even of your county council or your county commissioners. All the issues that they have to deal with, no one person can be an expert in land use policy and transportation policy and budgets and taxes and criminal justice, all the things that our elected officials have to deal with. They're going to rely on somebody. And wouldn't it be great if in one of those little areas they were relying on you? And I know that people have built these bridges even with elected officials who they disagree with on almost everything, either by finding an area where they do have some agreement or finding an area where you have some particular expertise. There are a lot of people in my community, I live in Bremerton, people with engineering backgrounds or science backgrounds who have either been in the Navy or been civilian Navy contractors, and they've found ways to develop that expertise so that they really have something to offer to elected officials looking for information about topics as mundane as septic tanks and or sewer systems or all these other things that, if you're involved in property rights, you know that those issues can be pretty important. So I want to encourage you to find the areas where you can be a resource, where you can either provide data to elected officials, just raw data, just science or surveys or something that they might not see if not for you bringing it to their attention in the spirit of helping them. Or analysis. Maybe you have some talents in looking at the data and interpreting it, making it make sense to an elected official who just doesn't have the time to do that on their own. If you can do that and find a way to bring it before your a particular elected official, that's going to serve their needs. And at the end of the day, we have to recognize the political realities. You can serve your elected officials by providing them ways that make them look good, whether it's data or analysis or something else. Opportunities to speak before the Rotary Club or some other civic organization that you're involved in. That kind of outreach to your elected officials gains you credibility, it gains you connections, it gives you a voice in how decisions are made in that particular elected body. And at the end of the day, as political activists, we're trying to achieve change. We're trying to persuade people and particularly people who are already involved in government. And one of the best ways we can do that is by being a resource to them, providing them the information that not only backs up the things that we believe in, but also helps them be more effective representatives for the people who they serve. I hope you'll take that, incorporate it in your political strategy, be a resource for your elected officials, and go forth and earn your way to political change in your communities.